Hello students, from today we will start a new chapter, the chapter 4, and that is planning. As you already know, there are 5 functions of management: planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. So we will start with the primary function of management, planning. Now what is planning? Planning is basically thinking in advance what to do, how to do, when to do, and of course whom or by whom the work should be done. Planning basically bridges the gap between the future and the present. Clear? When we plan something, generally planning is done in advance. So, how to achieve the objective in the future. So we can say that planning involves setting objectives and developing appropriate course of action. Means first you have to set objectives to make the plan, and we must decide in advance the appropriate or the suitable course of action to achieve these objectives. Clear? Planning means also the setting objectives and targets and formulating an action plan to achieve them. Clear? Already we know that there are three resources available to a business, that is man, money and machine. But now with planning, the fourth resource, that is time, is also attached to the management. Planning is a time bound functions of management. Clear? Now we will look into the definition of planning and what are its features or characteristics. Clear? Now you can define the planning as it is a process of setting objective for a given period of time, formulating various courses of action to achieve them, and then selecting the best possible alternatives from the different courses of action. It means to do work, we have so many alternatives, so we have to choose the best possible way after evaluating its pros and cons. Planning is a time bound function that we already know. So planning is always done or developed for a fixed period of time, as no business can go on planning endlessly. Clear? Now the next topic is features or nature or characteristics of planning. As you can see, planning is a goal oriented process, planning is pervasive in nature, planning is continuous in nature, planning is a mental exercise or it is an intellectual process, planning is futuristic in nature or it is a forward looking process, and finally planning helps to make decision or planning involves in decision making. Now we will look into each characteristic one by one. Sorry, I forgot to mention one characteristic, that is planning is a managerial function, means it is the primary function of management. Clear? Now planning focuses on achieving objectives, or planning is a goal oriented process. No doubt already we have discussed that planning starts with the determination of the objective. Before planning anything, first we have to set the objective, or we can say that objective is also a part of the plan. So first objective is decided, then managers proceed further to select the various courses of action, uh, how to achieve the objective. uh, we can say that after setting up of the objectives, planning decides the various methods, procedures and steps to be taken for the achievement of set objectives. Planners also help and bring changes in the plan if things are not moving in the direction of objectives. Now the next characteristic is planning is a primary function of management. No doubt we all know that planning is a managerial function, but what we can say that planning initiates all other functions of management like organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. All these functions are performed within the framework of the planning. First, planning is done, objectives are set, courses of actions are selected, then organizing, staffing, other functions are taken care by the management. For example, in organizing function, managers generally assign authority and responsibility to the employees, and level of authority and responsibility generally depends upon the objectives of the company. Clear? Now, the next characteristic is planning is pervasive. You all know what the pervasive means. Pervasive means it is universal. So again, planning is required at all the levels of the management as well as in all the departments of the organization, or you can say that planning is required in all types of the organization, whether it is small, big. No organization can carry out their work without planning. So lower managers also they do the planning as well as the top level managers. Planning is continuous and planning is futuristic. We all know that planning is an ongoing time bound process. Planning are generally formulated for a specific period of time, because time is the fourth resource that is attached to the planning. But managers or the planner should always be ready for the changes that has to be included in the plans if the current plan is not working according to the desired objective, because we all know that the business environment is quite dynamic, quite changing, and quite relative in nature. Next, planning is futuristic or forward looking function. Planning always means looking ahead, or planning is a, you can say, futuristic one. Planning is never done for past, we all know. So all the managers generally they try to make predictions and assumptions for the future, and these predictions are made on the basis of the past experience and with the regular and proper scanning of the general environment. So before doing the planning, we must be aware of the dynamic nature of the environment. Planning involves decision making. The planning function is needed only when different alternatives are available and we have to select the most suitable one. We cannot imagine planning in the absence of choice, because in planning function, managers evaluate various alternatives then select the most appropriate one. But if there is no other options available, they have to move along with the only one direction. Clear? But now the last one, that planning is a mental exercise. Planning is a mental process which requires higher thinking skill rather than doing skill. That's why it was kept, or it has been kept separate from the operational activities by Taylor. In planning, assumptions and predictions regarding future are made by scanning the environment properly. So this activity no doubt requires higher level of intelligence, and in planning various alternatives are evaluated and the most suitable one is selected, which again requires higher level of intelligence. So it is right or correct to call planning is an intellectual process. Clear? Now you all know what is planning. Planning is basically, you know that it is thinking in advance what is to be done, when it is to be done, how it is to be done, and by whom it should be done. Okay, thank you.